Shay, welcome back to the Juicy Tea. Thank you so much for your likes, your shares, and your subscribes. I am truly grateful. Woo, somebody could be helping you see something from a new perspective. Okay, only take what resonates, all right? But there is new perspective out here. It does say someone helps you see things from a new perspective, okay? This could be pertaining to your life, what's going on, what's happening in your life or something like that, okay? Let's see what this new perspective is all about. What is this new perspective, Spirit? When it comes to keeping tabs on you, okay? Someone is keeping tabs on you. Says someone is keeping a close eye or watch when it comes to your actions. But that came out in the reverse. So I feel like what this energy is actually saying is if you were feeling watched, maybe that has shifted, maybe that has changed, maybe they're not keeping a close eye on you anymore, or they're not keeping a close eye on something. I feel like something here has completed. What is completed? Two-facedness, two-faced actions. Someone is friendly yet deceitful. Okay, so this keeping an eyes on you, two-faced energy here. Maybe they're no longer keeping an eye on you anymore. All right. Because with this drifting apart, it feels to me like whatever was happening, it is now subsiding or it's drifting apart, but then it also is in the reverse. So I don't know if you know. I keep picking up on somebody wanted to know a lot about you, so therefore they did things that were actually unethical and unjust, I'm hearing. Yeah, somebody was out here pushing boundaries at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, someone may be testing your limits, okay? They wanted to see just how far they could, do some things before, I can't make it up. They wanted to see, what your limits were. They were intrigued by pushing your limits. It says intrigued. Someone is intrigued by you and wants to know you better. But with this, I feel like they wanted to know what buttons to push, or, what would set you off, what would upset you, uh, what would, or blow your top. Okay, somebody wanted to see what will blow your top. Okay, yeah, and I feel like they do. They know the authentic vibe. All right, somebody out here says authentic vibes. Okay, you find someone who resonates with your authentic vibe. This could be somebody that is trying to, resonate with you in some shape, form, or fashion. But I feel like they don't really understand what has been going on in your life. They just know that there has been some things going on in your life, but I don't think they really understand what has been going on in your life. Okay, this is just what I am picking up on. It feels to me like somebody really doesn't have a clue of what you've been up against. You've been up against a lot of jealous energy, okay? Jealousy issues. A lot of people that have jealousy issues here. Jealousy may be affecting your relationships overall, okay? Just everywhere. I feel like, okay? I feel like you're just this energy I'm picking up on is like people don't agree with some sort of family dynamic here. Okay, family dynamics are influencing the relationship. Okay, yeah, that is a possibility. Okay, there could be somebody that wants to get to know you better, but because of the family dynamics they're in, it is definitely messing with the relationship. It's something about that family first energy. Okay, la familia. I'm hearing, but I'm like, shit, aren't we all family? This is the energy, yeah. But see, there are people here that are getting ready to unmask motives, okay? Some people's true motives begin to surface, all right? And I feel like it's tied to a bunch of two-faced energy right now. I feel a huge, like a great divide or something. And it's like, for what? But it was because of the different upbringings. Mm. Hmm. But there's some sort of new alliance here, okay? Somebody could have pushed the boundaries with someone here. They wanted to create some sort of distance, okay? In creating some sort of distance, they may have pushed somebody closer to you. Somebody wanted someone to drift away from you, but instead they pushed somebody closer to you. It says new alliances will bring your support. And well, new alliances will bring you support and what is that word? Opportunities. So I feel like somebody's effort to bring about some sort of distance from you or distancing from you through some sort of family dynamic. It's like somebody realized that, there's a better way to do things, okay? Somebody may be starting to realize that, they may have looked at things from the wrong perspective, or, they know that they were very judgmental, or something about them being a part of a very judgmental family dynamic. Mm, okay. You you cannot make it up. It's like the partial truths here, okay? Where you're telling the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God energy, okay? Others are not seeing it that way, okay? They're only sharing parts of the truth that benefit themselves, okay? They're not really telling the truth of how they treated you. And you didn't hold it any kind of way until it was like unbearable. It was like, look, I need some help, and you're in this position. Are you supposed to help or not? Type energy, and I'm picking up like on stores, managerial energy here. Where they just didn't want to help you because you're you. Type energy. This person may end up being unemployed. Oh, when I look over, somebody here is unemployed, or they may end up being unemployed, okay? This energy could have taken a bribe by her, living above their means. Tell me more. Yeah, a circle of drama. That's what they were, okay? Your social circle is full of dramatic changes. May not be yours. I'm picking up on the energy of this energy social circle. Yeah, because you want to spread positivity where others, they don't really want to. It's giving me this family dynamic over here. Yeah, you were trying to clear the air, but there are just people out here that in the world today. I mean, man, you talking about maybe jealousy issues, okay? But I feel like it's more or less not just jealousy issues. It could be some envy in there too, okay? But the circle of drama here, your social circle is full of dramatic changes. I feel like this energy social circle is full of dramatic changes, okay? Because you're trying to spread positivity, so you keep radiating positive energy, and it does influence others. Whereas, this may have them questioning some of their family dynamics here, some of their family beliefs. But I also feel like because it's embedded at baby, child, birth type energy, somebody here does want to clear the air when it comes to something, clearing up misunderstandings through communication. Mhm. Yeah, somebody knows that this is really toxic love when I look over, okay? And that doesn't mean it's in a relationship. It could just be toxic love, okay? Just toxic patterns, toxic addictions, toxic manipulation, okay? Some sort of dysfunctional energies here, dysfunctional families, okay? This is how I see this right now. And they don't see themselves as being a dysfunctional family because this is all they know. A lot of people don't know that they're a dysfunctional family until they realize that, dang, there is a different way to bring things out, or educate. This is what I'm picking up, educate. But people have formulated their own opinions type energy. They've already formulated their own opinions, okay? Spirit is saying the spirit got you, okay? There may be some sort of protection or signs of it all around you, but you are being guided, okay? I feel like, man, there's a lot of judgmental energy out here, family. I'm just going to tell you right now. Okay, today, yes, there's a lot of judgmental energy. Tell me more. Yeah, behind ulterior motives, okay? A lot of people may be getting close to you with hidden intentions, or they wanted to get close to you due to having some sort of hidden intentions, but because you could pick up on that energy, you just was like, I'm good, yeah. You may have given a lot of people the cold shoulder here. Someone is deliberately, or you deliberately gave someone the cold shoulder here. Whew. Yeah. The spirit is saying, yeah, because it's very complicated. It's more complex than it seems, okay? At the bottom of the deck. It's more complex than it seems. Hmm. Hmm. I feel like whatever's been happening, it was brewing. Something about it was always brewing. This was always brewing. That's what I just heard. It was always brewing. Brewing in the background, possibly. It was always brewing. Ugh, brother. Ew, something back. Can we all just get along? You know what I mean? Dang. Yeah, something was always brewing. Very much so. Something was always brewing. Okay, tell me more, Spirit. Yeah. It could have been dealing with a lot of different energies, okay? Unhealthy attachments, all right? Some sort of fixation. Hmm. Somebody didn't want you to experience any peace. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, I promise you. See, they didn't want you to enjoy that nice hot cup of tea, but they don't know you drink cold sweet tea too. Okay. Yeah, but the tea is cold now, right? Okay, so there's no more drama, or at least that's how you move, but they were definitely trying to put drama in your life, and you were over it. Okay. Those past energies have expired. hmm Something about, spiritual law has now stepped in, because I feel like people were just trying and trying and over and over and over and over and over again. This is abuse of power, very manipulative energies, energies that are reaching outside of the divine Mother, Father, God energy. Okay. These are energies that are incorporating other energies into your energy field. These are all people who have passed down some sort of judgment on you, and it's because of mm, nothing adding up for them. Okay, this is the energy on, oh wait. So see, these are energies that feel like, well, why are you favored? Okay, they want to know, why are you favored? Why are you looked at and held in high honor or high value or something like that? Yeah, they're just looking at it like, why? And they feel like for some reason they have formed some sort of opinion pertaining to you not being consistent, okay, or being suspicious of you. But their gut really knows why. I feel like you're very tapped in. You see above the fray, eagle eye view, okay? The eagle could be your spiritual animal, okay? Something about you soar high, you fly high. You could be a Leo as well. I'm picking up on Leo energy, very courageous energy. Tell me more, Spirit. Yeah, you woke up different. These energies are used to you doing something a certain way, or they've been told you do something a certain way, and it was just like, nah, you don't have time no more, because you're dealing with people that just keep causing the same problems over and over and over again. So you just finally was like, yeah, enough is enough here. Yeah, sweet then sour. Somebody was trying to play in your energy field, saying 1 minute you're cold, 1 minute, or 1 minute you're warm, 1 minute you're cold. But it was just, no, it has nothing to do with that. Ain't nothing fake about your nice. It's just when you have your enough, you have your enough. And a lot of people were like, oh, they're sure so nice. And then they were like, and then when they see the other side of you, they're like, oh my God, they was totally different. And you're like, no, it's not that. You have been trying to outrun these energies for a very long time. And it's just like they don't want you to outrun them. They don't want you to get away from them because these are very negative energies. They are hell bent on this belief that they swear by, but then they don't want to face the truths of it type energy. Tell me more, Spirit. Yeah. Yep, you've placed energies in no contact zones because it's like you can't tell the fake from the real anymore, right? You know, one minute you're like, are you good or are you not? And these energies right here, they have just, been putting on a facade for so long that you're like, look, I don't even care if you are real. I'm not going to play with you type energy, okay? So that no contact zone, it could have enforced, distance, okay? And there's some sort of silence here, and it's a game, okay? And it feels to me like a silent game being played amongst these energies that are around you, yeah. And at the bottom of the deck, it says soul come back online. So it's like your spiritual team is bringing you back online when it comes to what's currently transpiring or taking place. Yeah, it says energies return, or your energy is returning. You are now becoming more in alignment here, and it is a spiritual reset. So you're going through a spiritual reset here. This spiritual reset at the bottom of the deck is bringing in some sort of balance. Okay. Yep. And it's going to require you to take a spiritual bath. Okay. Many of you already do that, but I feel like, you might have been in some turbulent times recently, and you really do need to double down on that spiritual bath, okay? For real, okay? And this hobby has a lot of hopefulness for you, okay? This hobby brings in unexpected blessings. All three at the bottom of the deck. So it's not really work to you, okay? Whatever you're divinely guided to do, it's not really work to you. It is your mission. So therefore, when you are actually in your mission or within your divinely guided path or in your divinely guided purpose, it's more like instead of work, it's like a hobby, okay? And this does bring in some sort of hope, not just for yourself, but for others as well as unexpected blessings. But I am here to tell you, family, whatever it is that you're doing, please know that others are very envious of it, or they don't like it, or they don't feel you should be doing it. This is very opinionated energies out here. This could be what is affecting the family dynamics. Oh, Lord. Tell me more. But you're not naive, okay? You're not naive to this at all right? It's something that is a part of you. It is your innate inheritance. It is something that was handed down to you from your ancestors and your spiritual team. Tell me more. Yep. Through humility. This is how you have earned this from your ancestors. You earned this through humility. Yeah. And a lot of crisis that you may have endured. Okay. Let me just get 3 messages from here, Spirit, please, and thank you. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Okay, so there was a collaboration with a lot of gossip here. It says we are aligned in our purposes. Okay, so many may be aligned in the same purpose that you're in, and it's let's combine forces and help each other succeed. Okay, this is what somebody wanted, but then you had a lot of gossip here. Okay, a lot of gossip was to basically make sure that you weren't in a safe space, maybe mentally, emotionally, or physically here. Okay, it says you'll be eager to hear this, but beware. What I say about others could easily be said about you type energy, okay? So somebody was out here trying to gossip when it came to some sort of safe space that you created for yourself or that you're currently in. And it says, I accept and respect you for who you are and ask only for the same in return. And that may be your energy, but that is not what you were receiving, okay? And on the split, yeah, you may be getting support because of a status that you hold. I heard that spirit. Spirit said read it. Okay. So support here. I'm here to support and elevate you while expecting nothing in return. Okay. And then the status here. Social standing is very important to someone, maybe not to you, but to someone else it is. And it says, I'm only interested when you're elevating my image, okay? But I feel like this support is not just tied to some sort of status that you have. It could be, though, so only you know what's happening in your life, all right? But you could be being supported because of a status or a connection that you have, all right? So I'm going to leave that message here. Hopefully, it brings you some clarity. Let's close out. Thank you, Divine, for allowing us to be here. I ask that you continue to keep love, harmony, tranquility, prosperity, peace, protection, and respect, and good health and good wealth in our lives and all the time. Ashe, and thank you. And until next time, Ashe.